Okay, I think that's okay now. Yeah, changing from rerun to actual stream is a little bit weird. Oh, I was scared then for a second. I thought we made a third save last night. So yeah, I think that's where we are now. Yeah, I don't know, something weird about the transition. We don't need the world map anymore. I think we just see if there's any more sources. So luck source, yes please. Speed source, yes. Power guard magic. Spirits, I think. That's probably all we have, yeah. This is live, Ankev, yes, it is live. So let's try this again. I don't really hold much hope. I just have a look at materia again. So HP plus brings up to 999. And magic plus is there as well. Phoenix and final attack. I would like to actually... I was thinking about this. There is a ring called the Reflect Ring. I don't know if there's any status effects that Ruby casts on you, so maybe the Reflect Ring is actually beneficial here. So like every time Ultimate is cast, I can just reflect it, and then I don't have to set up Reflect. Maybe there are other status effects, but I don't know. So that means I don't need to have Barrier equipped, which means we can throw Luck Plus here. Only concern there is your heal. What do you mean? Oh, okay, yeah, of course. That makes perfect sense. Yeah. So that means that this is actually redundant. Let's throw elixirs to the top. We don't need any of this. Explosion as well. So explosion actually right to the top. Let's try that. So reflect will reflect the healing. That's true. It's true. All right, let's try this then. See how it goes. I don't really have much hope here. I don't know if it's the right attitude to be going into a Ruby weapon fight. That would be bad, I think. We'll see. So I can use items. I have many full restore items. I can counter that problem. So nice to the round. Twice, please. Let's go, Cloudy Boy. Oh, please don't. Okay. Ultimate end. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Hey, Mr. Steel Rose. How's it going? How you doing today? You okay? Excuse me. Lasagna filled unhappy. Cool. Haven't had lasagna in ages. Actually, since I was in Italy, I haven't had lasagna. And then it was obviously vegan lasagna as well. So I don't know how much you would call it lasagna anyway. Wait, what? How what sounds? Lasagna filled and happy, or I haven't had lasagna since I was in Italy. man. My ears are weird. Alright. Oh. I mean... When was the last time you had lasagna? And Kev? Was it in Italy by any chance? Does this reflect? No. Apparently Ultima doesn't reflect. Damn right, not in fucking Italy. So what's your problem? We might as well die. Actually, we can just mime now, right? Yeah, okay, so there are status effects that we can, yeah, we can't mime, because we're miming Elixir. Man, F this. Oh, I turned to stone. Alright, let's try it again. It lasted 6 minutes there. So having a reflect ring was not a good idea, instead of a ribbon. So let's change that. So ribbon. It also didn't reflect the ultimate as well, so there was no point in having reflect as an option either. Okay, ribbon is still there because we didn't save. Okay, so barrier can go. Right, so we can. What am I thinking? Luck plus. Luck plus, rearrange the items. So, Elixir at the top. X potion? Where are you? Okay. Now save. In any case, Ankev, I recommend Italian lasagna. Pretty good. I especially recommend Italian vegan lasagna. Do you actually mean to write that? Nah, I guess it could be a typo, right? Alright, so it looks like we get the first one off anyway. I actually had to look at the keyboard to see if that was a typing mistake. Alright, so we're hitting hard. Basically, almost maximum anyway. Hey, Mr. Steel Rose. Do you think you'll ever finish Final Fantasy VII? Maybe you could make it your first stream game. You think so? I don't know, every time I think about the fact that you haven't finished it, it just surprises me. Alright, when you're ready. I don't know how this works. Summon power is used up. Thank you for the heal. Maybe we survive Ultima with that. I'm trying to actually like watch the actual nights. I feel like when I'm normally watching it, I like never pay attention. I haven't, Ankev. I almost watched a video of it this morning, but I didn't. I'll check it out later. I was really like, I don't know, I was trying to find this version of the kill, so I was like, okay, I don't need to see that. It's pretty funny. As soon as I don't know, I switched it off as soon as he said it was the lucky sevens, but you start with like 7767 or something like this as your health, or 7677 as your health. So you just give yourself a potion or something. Okay, Ultima, please don't kill us. Man, that's not good enough. Turn around, Omnislash the tentacles and 999 per hit to kill both, then potion. This is not happening. I don't know how to get health without losing my mime loop. At 777 you start attacking non-stop till the boss dies and doesn't get an action, but Jesus. I thought that was a Tifa thing. In my head it's a Tifa thing. That's right. Ultima, GG. Phoenix, okay. But Phoenix doesn't necessarily help us. I mean, it just delays the inevitable, right? Like, what am I miming now? I'm miming Phoenix. I think Tifa has an ability, but I think everybody has. Ooh, painful. Oh, that was Sid. Shit, I gave an explosion to Yuffie. Fuck, that was stupid. Anyway, it's not like we're worried about that, I guess. So now I'm miming giving explosions. Shite, man. This is horrible. Yeah, I think I'm done with this right now. Like there is no value here. Like, we just Phoenix down here? Oh, actually, both of them are dead. Fuck it. That's me told. Alright. I can't protect against the Ultima, basically. Wait, I don't know if I picked the right save file there. Yeah, I did. Nah, I'm done. Like, I have no idea about this. So, should we play some Thronebreaker then? I guess it's time to just move over. I thought we would be faffing around with this for a little bit longer, but that's okay. Alright, let's do it. Okay, I'm kind of excited to play this anyway. Every time I see this game, I never see anybody else streaming it. Like anyone else streaming it in English. Except when Rain Leska is streaming it. Yeah. Like in the last week, basically. I think like the first day. Yeah, Ko finished it, right? Did he finish it like a couple of days ago, maybe? Okay. Open it up. That is Thronebreaker. Good. That is not what I wanted. Yeah. I mean, like, as in, he did actually finish it as well, like as an additional piece of information.
Hey, come on, get them shackles off him. Poor sod can't eat proper.
Dunno, I'm not sure I like that. What if he runs for it? He's worth a heap of coin.
Ah, bollocks. Been holding him a week, hasn't tried a thing. Body up and bolt now. Matter of fact, got to thinking. What did a sweet, gentle chap like him do to get the Queen of Zericania so riled?
She's a shrew, that's what. Queen and witch in one. Worst of both worlds.
Enough about her. What do you say to one more of your tales? While we toss down some cards.
Ah, why not? And since you mentioned one queen...
How's the sound? Is it okay? Possibly low on the voices. Alright, I don't know if that's... I love this. When the game's in the background, you can just mute the voices or the music. Something like this. So cool. Possibly low across the board, actually. Let's, I can do it. Yeah, I can do it for the whole game. Let's say that. Okay, the sound, I think the sound is better at least, right? So, I might need to, I think my head is gonna block a tiny bit of information in this top corner, but I'm not quite sure. So, we're just gonna start, I guess. See what's going on. But yeah, I love this setting, the mute whatever when it's in the background. It's so cool. Start the move when you find out what the fuck is happening. Yeah. Hey, Alizara. Don't you think she looks like Cersei? You can't see her head. Never mind. Fucking never mind. Alright, let's start. Alright, so for players who want to sit back, relax and enjoy a story with the option to skip battles, for players seeking a moderate challenge and impactful story, for players familiar with Gwent and ready to put their skills to the test, battle hardened, bone rate get Ankev. I say I'm tempted to go adventure because I just want to like experience the story really. But I guess battle hardened, right? Oh man, this could be interesting.
The year 1267. War hung in the air, its scent palpable. The mighty empire of Nilfgaard stood poised, greedily eyeing the northern realms just across the Yaruga. In light of the threat, the realm's sovereigns met in summit. They made declarations, pledged fraternal assistance, forged alliances. And then, in good spirits, dispersed. Among them, Meve, queen of the twin realms Lyria and Rivia. Know the name? Heard her beauty extolled? Justly so. Remarkable she was. Not for her graceful exterior, but for her persistence and courage. Where was I? As the queen and her retinue neared her capital, Count Caldwell appeared. In Meve's absence, the Count was to have helped her son, the youthful Prince Willem, run the Twin Kingdoms. Caldwell had clearly ridden hard. Drops of perspiration dangled from his whiskers, his neck red and chafed from a ruff, starched stiff.
So yeah, you're right, Ankev. I don't know. I was watching Ren Leska play Witcher 3 last night, and she was playing on like one of the harder difficulties, and I was like, what do you have to benefit from playing on a harder difficulty? So for me to go on a hard difficulty now, just because like, I ain't no punk bitch, is like, come on. Right, so yeah,
Hail, Your Majesty. Delighted to see you in good health. The summit, it ended fruitfully, I hope?
yeah, the aspect of streaming, I think it's better with a more rich story instead of less story, with everything voice acted. Yeah, it's definitely good for my voice. I know that's not none of your concern, but still.
Yes, at its end, letters were exchanged, documents signed. Paper. Time will tell of what value. That will suffice as cordialities go, Caldwell. Tell me what's happened, for I sincerely doubt sheer longing prompted you to ride out.
Indeed, Your Grace. Another circumstance inspired me to do so. The strays of Sparla, the bandits, I was to tend to during Your Grace's absence. The situation's gotten out of hand, I fear.
Disappointing, settle down. Guys, you want to get involved in this? If you guys just write, I will like take whoever's first answer comes if you want. Like, I don't mind. But I guess part of you is watching one. Okay, cool. Disappointing.
I deliberated. Wasn't at all certain in giving you the task. I knew you to be an equally good strategist as I am a shepherdess.
Ouch.
So my intuition said no. Yet Reynard interceded on your behalf. Your Grace, they're common bandits, while the Count will have a host of men-at-arms to command.
Ouch, we're dissing him hard already.
Next time, I shall trust my gut.
I feel bad already. I feel bad for dissing him already.
All right, speak. What has happened? Be precise.
As Your Grace ordained, I set out and was nipping at the bandits' tails for long. We pursued for weeks, until scouts returned, having sighted the strays' camp in the forest near Locheren. We waited for nightfall, to surprise them as they slept. Alas, it proved a ruse. We found the tents empty, straw-stuffed dummies round the fire. Soon, we learned that as we waited for the sunset, the strays had snuck away, rounded our positions and ridden to Hawksburn.
Sorry, I'm gonna start being really pedantic about spelling right now. How is everyone doing today?
I beg your pardon, my lord. The tax collectors. That is where they station.
6 out of 10. What would you be without the lasagna?
So the gold? All of it?
It's stolen, Your Grace, but I shall do all in my power to recover it. This I vow, if it be Your Grace's wish.
Yeah, 3.4 though. How are you doing? Was the question, Ankev. And then, how would you be without lasagna? And how about if your lasagna was from Italy, Mrs. Theoros?
After weeks in the saddle, your Grace's wishes are modest. A hot bath and a night's sleep in her own bed. Yet, they shall have to wait.
It'll be 7.3.
I must look personally to this matter. Your force, Caldwell, I will now command. You... send a herald to Hawksburn. They must prepare for the Queen's arrival. Air the rooms, dust off the porcelain. Make certain they do it.
And would, if you were watching a streamer who was bragging about it, would you make them feel bad? Mrs. Theoros? Sure. Never.
Do you see now, Reynard? I believe I foretold it would be thus. My son wasn't ready in the least to rule an entire country.
I confess, Prince Willem has much to learn yet.
Yes. And very little time.
Oh yeah, that's one of the joys of streaming not a CD Projekt Red game, a Witcher game, is that you get free drops for the card game. For the actual Witcher card game, Gwent. And we'll also have a bot spamming that for us as well, every like 15-20 minutes. Lots of fun. But yeah, if you're interested in the card game, we're going to see a lot of the card game in this game. And then, I don't know, you will get extra cards and stuff like that. I think it's more like not for you then. You don't have the card game. The card game is free, by the way, so you can have the card game if you want. Is it on? Maybe it's not on Mac yet. And Kev, it's not on Mac, is it? Welcome to Thronebreaker. Welcome to the Thronebreaker tutorial. Before embarking on your adventure, you should get acquainted with the basic game mechanics. Probably not on Mac. I'm pretty sure it's not on Mac, but I'm sure it will be. Yeah, and so your MacBook is just like it was disposed of, Ankev. You can control your character using mouse 1, follow the cobblestone road to reach the next stage of your journey. Is it like Hearthstone? I will ask Ankev that question as well. It's different, I guess. It has your wedding pictures on it, so not disposed of. Okay. Okay, I think this game is so fucking beautiful. Can we walk up here? No. Suppose a company send you a message wanting to send you a yoga bracelet because they liked your pictures. Your pictures where? It is similar to Hearthstone. Okay. I didn't know there was a new Hearthstone, to be honest. So there is an item here? Oh, we have to go all the way around. On Instagram. Aww. Oh. The new quest. Brent. What? I'm confused, Ankev. Okay, fine. Okay, cool. Like Ola gets like so many offers of things given to her on Instagram based on the amount of followers she has and stuff like this, Alizara, so it might not be a scam. Like, you can check it out. You should probably see how many other people have the hashtag of that company and see if they have the same thing. You'll expand your army throughout the game, but to do so you must collect the following types of resources: gold, wood, and recruits. While on the road you can find useful items and even new companions who will support you in battle. Not many people have the hashtag. And Kev, don't be so hard on yourself, okay? If you don't want to miss anything, be sure to thoroughly explore the map and complete side quests. Yes sir, that's where we are. Okay. They have like 9+ different accounts with the same pictures. Yeah, it sounds suspicious. There's... Okay, what? You okay? Sure, let's just go this way.
Thought it were bandits riding in.
Alright, let's go take the wood, I guess. Get 18 wood. Can we take the dandelion? Dandelion, sunflower. I was thinking dandelion because of something else in this game. It could be a scam. It sounds quite scammy. Alright, so we have more wood. And of course we have to walk all the way around. So... let's go speak to these people first. Or walk straight through them.
Milka. They stretched her over a fire till she told them where she buried her gold.
Bet she's melting. It's Milka. You get it? Milka. It's chocolate from Germany. I think it's German.
Rather die than tell him she would. But I know where she kept it. Sit tight. Sketch it out for you.
Alright, so congratulations, you found a treasure map. Search the area and you may just find the secret location marked on the map with an X. Okay. So, do we get to see our map somehow? No. Inventory? No. Okay. Let's go to this thing. Hello? No. What are you? Okay, so we have... recruits. Delightful. Is there anything else we can interact with here? Okay. Some coins. Nice. And you are? Swiss. Yeah, you think so? Are you sure? Nobody laughed at my joke anyway, so I don't really care whether they're Swiss or German, to be honest. Nobody's gonna laugh at my joke. What's the point in it being accurate? Okay, we found a treasure chest. Boom. Okay, so congratulations, you've discovered a card that you can be used in Gwent multiplayer card game. Happy days. Reynard Odo. Made in Lorac, Germany, but the guy was Swiss. Thanks for that. So, in the top corner I have instructions about what to do. So I think maybe I can drop that a little bit. I think I'm going to move my head just a little bit, guys. So let me just... like that, maybe? I think maybe that's an okay location. Right, so... wait, was there a way down here? Can't see... so I guess we have to go this way. So happy someone liked you and then it's a scam. It's the same on everything. There was stuff behind you. What do you mean? An obstacle blocks your path. To remove it, you will need to spend some of your resources. So yeah, this is our lovely chatbot that you're gonna have to be friends with for a while now. What stuff was behind me? Oh, okay, you mean in the top corner. Okay, cool, yeah. There was. Okay, so we don't get to... Ah, okay. Your Majesty, it seems someone's felled an old oak, which now blocks the road. Unfortunately, our wagons cannot go through it. How do you wish to proceed? Have the loggers taught the matter? Our soldiers should conserve their strength. So we lose money and we gain wood. And issue axes to the soldiers and put them to work. Better than you're about telling lies about no stream. Sure, I mean... I hope you feel like that after we've been playing this game for like 2-3 weeks, Chekhov. And you've seen the same message over and over again. I say we choose the loggers. Okay, nothing. Hello? That just means you can't go there, right? Most interactive objects are marked clearly on your map, but not all. Some events cannot be predicted, so you best be prepared for anything.
Count Caldwell rode at the column's head, scanning its flanks with a wary eye that, despite his advanced age, proved very sharp indeed.
Your Majesty! Bandits! There! At the tree line!
The Count's footmen, unaccustomed to escorting their queen, sought to shield her with their bodies and assumed a tight formation to do so. They were promptly knocked aside as Meve charged headlong at the bandits, brandishing her blade and bellowing a ferocious cry.
Attack! Charge!
Again, head may be in the wrong way, right? Meve was convinced the bandits would flee to the cover of the forest upon realizing their grave mistake. After all, no ordinary bandit would dare attack the retinue of a queen. Yet the strays of Spalo were a different breed. They held nothing sacred. Wait, so a key battle in Meve's story. Unique cards may appear in your hand or deck. Okay. And unique cards will appear in this battle. So I can't... Yeah, sure. Alright, let's start battle then. Alright, it's the battlefield. You will play your cards on the bottom half and your opponent will play on the top. Units can be played on one of two rows, melee or range, but remember the abilities of some cards may be different depending on the row you play them. A standard battle can last up to 3 rounds. The first to win 2 rounds wins the whole match. Players can alternate their turns. During your turn, you can play only one card, but you can use any number of abilities. The player who goes first in the match is the same who initiated the battle. In this case, you encountered an ambush, so your opponent will have the first turn.
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth? To attack the queen.
Alright, so what? Move one unit to the row. Wait, the strength of each unit you play adds to your army's total strength. Having fun, Ankev? The player whose army has the most strength points at the end of the round will win the round. Yeah. Some units have armor. Armor absorbs a certain amount of damage dealt to the unit.
Your Grace, the men await. You must lead to begin the attack.
Most cards have an ability of some kind. To learn more about it, select the card and read its short description. Additional information will appear if you right-click on the card. Play any card. Okay, I wanted to see what this says. Can I not see what this says first? Okay, move one unit to the row opposite this unit and damage them by 1. Okay, only on deploy. The cards are amazing. I love this universe. I don't have so much experience in this universe, but my god, I love it. What's this rain on? Bandits attacking the raw tax collectors in broad daylight? Okay, no. You need such guys in a D&D campaign. So, sure, let's throw... Wait, so this damages an enemy by the number of cards on this row, on the row that we play it. Okay. Its reach is 2. And fine.
Salt of the earth, they are, Your Grace. They'd follow you into fire. You need simply say the word.
Sidemen have the loyal ability. This means that their other abilities are activated every time you use Meve's ability. Okay, so this is Meve. Each leader has its own unique ability. To learn what it is, just select the leader. Meve's ability allows her to boost a unit's strength and add armor to it. She can use this ability once every few turns. so then it's worth using it straight away. Use Meve's ability, first select her, then select one of your units. Sure.
I shall teach you to respect the crown, you dogs!
Okay, then you boost yourself by 5 as well. So 1 armor plus boost another, but shit man, that's just way too much.
We'll catch 'em all!
Okay, whenever an enemy takes damage, boost self by 1. So I don't know. I don't think it even matters, to be honest.
Armor won't save.
So we did 2 damage because there's 2 cards in this row. Does it indicate the cooldown? Yeah, that's the cooldown, right? What is the 1 though? I really don't know.
Look
No
out!
ability.
Seek cover! We are bombarded!
Right, your opponent's cards have abilities. Be sure to read their descriptions carefully and adapt your strategy accordingly. So he placed that, and he moved this card back. His ability to move a unit to the row opposite this unit. Okay. I mean, can we not pass? Sure.
If you insist. The strays took tail and run. Yes.
Okay.
Our victory is assured. Sound the horns. May they sing praises of this triumph for ages.
Alright, when you've played all of your cards, the end terminal button will turn to a pass button. When you pass, you will not be able to perform any actions until the start of your next turn. So you can't... Wait, it's not true. To end the last turn of the round, press the coin button. Alright. The player whose army has the most strength points at the end of the round will win the round. In the event of a tie, both players will receive a victory point. Okay. So we won the round. Delightful.
It is better to conserve our strength. Prepare for a strike that will prove decisive.
Okay.
Battle formation! Protect the queen!
So she has her move available, her ability, so we might as well place one of these 2 guys. The player who won the previous round will play the first in the next round. So we'll throw you down.
This harvest will be reaping black-clad heads.
And you get the boost, and then end turn.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
Right, so this moved the unit and damaged it by 1. Which is okay because it had 1 it had 1 armor on it anyway.
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn nuts are killing me.
The chase is on!
Alright, cool. So we're 23 up. What do you do? Whenever an enemy takes damage, boost self by 1, right? We saw that in the previous one. So play any card. Sure, we'll play you. And we don't have the reach to hit the back row here, because the reach is only 2. There's 1, 2. That's okay though. Yeah.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
So you've won 2 rounds in a row, which means you are the battle's victor. Congratulations.
I congratulate you on your latest victory, Your Grace. The bandits stood not a chance.
The fucking voices in this game are amazing. Alright, so victory.
Matters seem indeed to have gotten out of hand, to put it mildly.
Meve said, arms crossed atop her shining breastplate.
They've grown bold. Doubtless after the raid on the manor, the tax collectors. I've not heard of an ambush on the high road before.
Caldwell explained. avoiding his liege's wrathful gaze.
Enough, Caldwell. We must put things right. Come!
The Queen's retinue set out, cavalry in front, infantry and arbalists close behind, and, following in the rear, the bandits, bound in chains.
Miss Steel Rose, it's very much like it. The amount of cards that you're drawing are not the same right now, but I guess in the mid-game of this, it's going to be the same amount of cards in Gwent. Apparently some of the cards in this have different abilities or different strength numbers and stuff like this, but besides that, it's the same game. Like, I mean, I think this is really to promote Gwent, to be honest. Right now it seems like a tutorial. It is a tutorial. Okay, so what are you? Okay. Oh man, this game is beautiful though, right? I really like how this looks. Can we loot this as well? More wood, some coin. I have to say coin instead of coins now, because medieval.
I do adore this prospect.
Yes. Lyria, the Pearl of the North, with its hills and dales. Why, its beauty matched only by that of its queen.
After 3 weeks in the saddle, I've my doubts, Count.
Ouch.
We shall pitch camp here. Our soldiers need respite. A spell of it they deserve.
It's definitely in 3. I don't know if it's in 2, but it's definitely in 3, Mrs. Steel Rose. So it's had like a massive facelift. So the first version of Gwent that was released as a standalone game looked, maybe not appearance, but in terms of cards and stuff like this, it was very similar, and mechanics. It was very similar to the one in Witcher 3, I believe. But since the facelift, it's kind of gone off in a different direction. But yeah, it's from at least Witcher 3. Witcher 1 had this dice game, right? I don't know about 2 though, because I haven't played it. I haven't played 3 either, but I mean, I've seen enough of it. To survey your army, you must first pitch camp. Okay, pitch camp by pressing the 10 button on the left side of the screen. Alright. 3 has Gwent. Right, so I guess that's what we're doing. Camp buildings allow you to expand your army and give you access to important information. Most camp buildings can be improved in your workshop. These improvements will give you access to stronger units, thus easing your journey down the line. Enter the workshop. Okay, here you can build and improve camp buildings. To improve your camp buildings, you must first collect the appropriate quantity of golden wood. For your journey, you'll definitely need to access a regional map, but to get it, you will first need to improve your royal tent. Okay, upgrade the royal tent to level 2. This is like Civilization 2, where you could upgrade your palace. Boom. Royal tent 2 provides access to a map of your current region. Okay, thanks to this improvement, you now have access to the regional map, which you can open from the main game screen. The workshop itself can also be improved. With each subsequent improvement, you will gain access to new, stronger units. Okay, so go to the command tent to view your army. Alright. So, this is our deck. In the command tent, you can create units and build your army from available cards. Okay. Improving this building will increase your army's recruit cap, allowing you to use stronger units. Recruit cap is the amount of cards you're allowed? I guess it is, right? Wait. Maybe. The cards currently in your deck are displayed on the left-hand side. All cards available all cards available for you to create and place in your deck are displayed on the main screen. You can gain access to new cards by upgrading your training grounds and workshop, as well as through certain story-related tasks. Grayed out cards, man, the spelling kills me, are available, but have not yet been created. You must first create them before you can include them in your deck. Alright, your deck must contain a minimum of 25 cards while not exceeding your army's recruit cap. Currently, your recruit cap sits at 125 points. This is really my dream of having a Twitch stream that I have like 2 bots just speaking in chat, and that's it. So our cap is 125. Does it say how to? Sure, it doesn't say yet. To create new cards, you need a particular resource, recruits. You can gain recruits at conscription posts, which are marked on the map with a helm icon, as well as through certain story-related tasks. So you talk about random stuff. Yes, Alizar, talk about random stuff, please. You've received additional resources to craft a Wagenburg card. Craft one now. Man, you freaking bossy, man. Where are you? Alright, so it damages all units on enemy row by this unit's armor amount. Then loses all armor. Gain 1 armor whenever a card appears on this row. Trailer castle. I always think Berg is mountain, but it's castle, right? Alright, so this is how much it costs to recruit. Which is okay. So, sure. Are you sure you want to recruit Wagenburg? Yes. Trailer castle. Berg it is. Alright, we have you. Okay, so add Wagenburg to your deck. Just click. Yeah. Okay. You can now view and create new cards, or return to the main game screen to continue your journey. Let's just leave it as it is for the moment. Let's not faff too much right now. We'll have plenty of time for faffing. Your mother didn't call to book an appointment today? She's having cold feet? You're gonna call for her tomorrow. Why would she have cold feet, do you know? Alright, let's go. Saving deck, thank you. You can now take a look at your other camp buildings to familiarize yourself with their functions, or you can return to the main game screen to continue your journey. Alright. Ooh, I see beer. Oh. Okay. You can talk with your companions in the mess tent. Give them a little bit of your time and you may just learn a secret or two. Moving isn't moving away from him. I assume him.
A bit of respite, Reynard?
Yes. But if you've any new orders, Your Grace, I can be ready at any...
Okay, you don't know. $20 hours by bus? Jesus, that's crazy.
At ease, Reynard. At ease.
That's crazy. Geography is crazy, right? Okay, so Willem is not suited to be king. It's not wearisome. Sitting alone. I must go. Opinions 1, 2, or 3? Yeah, like when I was in Norway, I was on like the west coast of Norway, and there was like the next city. Like if you look at it on the map, it's like 100 kilometers or something like this, and it's like 5, 6, 7 hours by car. Horrible. So let's say it's not wearisome sitting alone.
Don't you find it wearisome sitting alone? Wouldn't you prefer another's company? Swapping tales with the innkeep, even?
Are we already coming on to somebody?
Your concern, I most appreciate, Your Grace. But I prefer silence.
Ouch. Shot down.
Has it always been thus with you? Ever a man apart?
Quite the contrary, Your Grace. As a youth, I gloried in company, delighted in conversation.
So what was it that changed you?
That delight nearly cost me my head. But do you truly not know the tale, milady? How I came to be your departed husband's aide?
I don't, but would gladly hear it.
I had but 20 winters behind me when I enlisted. Yet I was granted the rank of lieutenant from the start, not by merit, but by birth. The respect of veteran officers, both my peers and seniors, that they could not grant. Nor did I deserve it. To earn that respect became my driving aim, and to seem wise beyond my years, I began spouting off about the King's decisions. This maneuver Reginald botched, that he failed to think through, and yet elsewhere he'd blundered like a schoolboy.
Have you ever been there, Alizara? Or... Wait. Didn't you live there at some point? Alright. So... Sure. So, for Reginald to err wasn't unheard of.
A brilliant strategist Reginald was not. They dubbed him the courageous, not the cunning, for good reason, I dare say.
It was not long before I was clanking about in shackles. Another officer had reported me. I was charged with lèse majesté.
I have no idea what this is. Lèse majesté? Anybody? Insulting of a monarch or other ruler. Treason, basically. Alright. Yeah, I remember you saying that you lived in the area. You grew up in the area where this new apartment is, right?
The court-martial took but a quarter of an hour to deliver verdict and sentence. I was guilty of treason, and the noose awaited me.
Oh man, I'm gonna so have fun with the language here. It's so nice, man.
But Reginald first stayed the execution, then ordered that I repeat every word I'd uttered about his person or deeds. Soaked with sweat, my voice cracking, I did as he ordained. Reginald listened, raptly and silently, and when I'd finished, he declared I was right. He then appointed me his personal aide. A clever lad like you, I can always use at my side.
Indeed. Though hardly sharp himself, wisdom in others Reginald both recognized and heeded.
It was then I swore two things. Firstly, never again to wag my tongue like a fool. Secondly, never to betray his trust.
And you never did. Know what he told me moments before he passed? Trust none of them, Meve. Save Reynard. The old sod was right about that, at least. I thank you for sharing that tale, Reynard. Truly.
Let's just take all
Alas,
the conversation
I've come to fear Willem might
options.
simply not be cut out to be a king, let alone a good one.
A harsh judgment, Your Grace. Let's not be hasty. The prince is but 16 summers to him.
And is thus fully grown. The crown he should be able to bear at his age. Yet I left the land in his care for but a few months, and look what's become of it. Bandits roam and loot unchecked.
We might yet learn of mitigating circumstances. Events beyond his control.
Would that it were so, Reynard. Would that it were so. Elsewise we must hope Ancaeus will demonstrate more wit than his brother. Though I see little chance of that either.
Alright.
It's time I attended to other matters.
Okay, cool. So we learned we can trust Reynard. Oh, jeez, I didn't realize there was somebody else here. So we can trust Reynard, basically, and our kids are shite. Alright. So, oh, this is just our statistics. 39 minutes we've been playing this game already. Oh my god, and we found one golden chest. Oh, okay, so this is on the current map as well. Huh. Alright, let's this is just our inventory, so we have letters. In the Royal Tent you can view the letters and maps you've received so far, as well as keys and card fragments. The Royal Tent screen can also be accessed from the main game screen by pressing the knapsack icon. Okay, so we have 2 letters. Sure, let's read. Your Highness, artisans from Gradobor have prepared a new tapestry pattern for the throne room. I've included the engraving of the design. You'll be pleased with it, I hope. A Cintrian line inherited from King Coram the First. Coram? What? Bared fangs offer stunning realism, and the ancestral sword of the Delans of Temeria appears as if forged in the very depths of Mahakam. I have no doubt it shall prove the castle's latest masterpiece. We eagerly await your return, my lady. Gustav Perold, Royal Steward. Cool. And dear Meve, you've my gratitude for attending the summit. What luck we did not put off meeting any longer. From what my men say, armies on the march are kicking up a veritable dust storm across the Yaruga. Come what may, remember, you may have, well, not you may, you have my full and unconditional support. Best wishes, Demavend. Okay. So, okay, this is the only map we have right now. Alright. Noted increased Nilfgaardian activity in foothills of Amel Mountain near Reedbrunn. Ambassador claims routine training exercises. Number of troops, quality of equipment indicate otherwise. Recommend strengthening border forces and tripling patrols along Yaruga. Strays of Spala, a bandit group formed after revolt in dungeons of Spala Castle. Mainly pickpockets, racketeers, cutpurses, assassins, armed with slings, daggers, instruments of torture stolen from Spala, such as headman's axes, swords, hammers, cleverer and bolder than common bandits. Attack heavily armed convoys, noblemen's mansions. Unable to determine identity of group's leader. Right. Cool, so we can just exit the camp? Yeah. I think there's nothing can we? Increase number of trinkets Meve can equip to 3. That's locked. We can actually increase this here. You can have a watchtower that uses scouts to mark location of treasure and resources on your regional map. I think we do that, right? Let's see what else we have. So gain between 25 and 75 gold for every battle won, or gain 1 recruit after every battle won. Not so much. So did she learn as a child or as a teenager or adult? Chekhov. So workshop, we have enables you to create new support units in the command tent. Cool. Increase moves movement by 5%. Movement speed. And 15%. I think we go for this to start off with. Okay, so let's exit the camp. And then we do have a map here. So your primary task is marked with an exclamation point. To see what awaits you next, scroll through the map. What? Jeez, this map is beautiful. I fucking love maps, man. It's fucking beautiful. And it's bloody big. Alright. So this is our destination. Where are you? Destination? Here. We are here. We need to go there. And so I was thinking, it was saying about how many does this cost money? No, it doesn't. Okay. So in the tent, in the mess tent, it has this golden chest found 1 of 10. I was like, Jesus, we missed so many. But we have a big map anyway. little maps that tell something about the area too. I really want to like we have like a corridor going like basically the length of our apartment, and like I just want to have like maps on the walls, just maps of different places, you know. Like at the moment we have like a map of the Middle East, like a really big map of the Middle East. We have a world map as well. It's really nice. Tried Cuphead at an arcade. The controller was shit. I'm sorry if you gave you a hard time. Apology accepted, Ankev. Apology accepted. It's a tough game, you know. So is this a quest? Was this not a quest?
The strays, they're called, Your Majesty, because they bite something nasty and bay as if by the moon possessed. Oh, thought it were bandits riding in. The strays, they're called, Your Majesty, because they bite something nasty and bay as if by the moon possessed.
You need to have a baby and then your mum will move down there in a second. I mean, surely there is a less expensive way of tricking her to come down. Does your wife know that, Ankev?
Is this what I pay taxes for? Be robbed along the high road, and in broad daylight, no less?
Oh man, the accent's so great. Yeah, the view is beautiful. I'll take it back. Just the way the camera moves, right? Just like it's like this, and just goes. It's like, hey, look at this, guys. It's so fucking cool. Well, they always say like it's never a good time. Hey, Ankev. You don't think it would be ethical to borrow a baby? I mean...
Were it not for mandatory merchant routes and stacking rights, why I'd have gone round, through Sodden.
If they don't miss it for like a couple of days, then I think it's morally okay, actually. Okay, your army's morale can change. Neutral morale has no impact on your cards, whereas low morale lowers each unit's strength by 1 point. Nice! And high morale increases it by 1 point. The army's current level of morale is displayed by an icon in the upper left corner of the screen. Changes in morale depend on your choices throughout the game. To increase it, make an offering at a wayside shrine, but remember, after victorious battles, morale returns to neutral, so you must always keep an eye on it. So, what, after victorious battles, morale goes back to neutral? That's strange. Yeah, I can't fathom a situation where I would bring another human into this world. No thanks. Okay, so morale went up, now we have high morale. Okay, so it looks like it's just low, medium, high. It looked like we didn't lose anything from that. Ooh, drowners?
Gods of mercy. Whatever is this filth?
Necrophages. Drawn here by blood scent.
Not drowners.
For such vile monstrosities to prowl the high roads of my realm.
There's no water here.
I won't allow it. Attack!
Alright, second battle. Who were these travelers whose bodies now litter the roadside? They had the look of pilgrims who found misfortune after crossing paths with the strays of Spala. The bandits had slit their throats, leaving the bodies to rot under the sun. They'd likely have known the stench would attract the attention of flesh-hungry scavengers, thus exposing the next passers-by to a horrific death. Clearly, this realization hadn't bothered them in the slightest. Alright, so, sure. So let's see what our deck is really about. Okay, it's not our real deck, I guess. The trophy is a unique type of card, and you can have only one in your deck at a time. The trophy will automatically appear on the battlefield at the beginning of the match.
Fog in broad daylight, with the heat positively sweltering. Have we to do with some manner of sorcery?
We shouldn't exclude the possibility, my lord. and great caution we must exercise.
I was teaching a kid. He's from Poland, but he's like, I don't know, 13, 14, something like this. And I asked him like, oh, if you could invite 3 people for a party at your house, who would you invite? He said, Ciri, Cade from Destiny 2, and a Foglet. It's fucking amazing. Your rows are now covered in fog, which is just one of several row effects you will encounter. Row effects affect all cards on a given row and can have either positive or negative consequences, and a foglet. Later on, you will also gain access to cards that allow you to add similar row effects.
Reynard, what is this? Some spectre? A strigger?
I can't be sure, Your Grace. It's the first I've seen of any such thing.
Okay. So order destroy the highest enemy, then boost all allies by that unit's power. Ouch. It's a bit painful. Death Wish, summon a copy of this unit from your deck. So whenever Meve uses her ability, reduce her cooldown by 1. That's pretty cool. So this looks like it's set up for us to lose our highest unit, right? So like I guess it wants us to do this. So we take our highest unit, we boost it, and then the Al Ghul does its ability, and we are left with fuck all.
I'm a war sir.
No, I missed it, Alizara. I'm sorry. Forgive me for not seeing it. I also missed the question I asked about Zana as well, in turn. You're talking too much. No, I'm reading too much.
I know them. Appeared on my estate last spring, enticed by the corpses of those of my sheep that fell. Harmless at first, until, that is, they fill their guts. Seemed to become quite powerful then.
Okay, use Fortitude Tonic to boost the strength of one of your units. Do we have to? Sure, boost the unit by 10. Fine. Game. And a good bartender. Okay. Alright, so this is going to use its ability now, right? We're going to lose the first fight, I guess.
Fearsome they look, true. But they bleed just as we do. Onward! Slay the filth!
No? Right, so I can cast this again if I want. But I have to play all my cards.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
Why Keanu Reeves? He seems nice, I suppose.
So fortunate we routed the beasts before they had a chance to gorge.
I'm he was born and raised in Bavaria. I had to scroll back to see. Spelling is fine. You don't mean he's acting. The trophy will stay on the battlefield between rounds because it has the resilience ability. Yes. That is true. Okay, you have cooldown of 1. Still.
Aye.
Nice.
Your Grace,
Could be really
more
nice.
come.
They fill their bellies, ma'am. This doesn't bode well. Oh no, not well at all.
Fill their bellies. Alright. So, I'm gonna do the boost on this guy, on the Arbalist, because of this guy's ability. No, like it's one of these guys that I see on like I see on Reddit just gifs of him like doing nice guy things or something like this, right? But it just wouldn't occur to me as like somebody for that question.
Strong as steers they've grown, and they show no fear.
Frenzied, my lady. It's bloodlust. They lose all instinct to survive, feel no pain whatever. I've witnessed this before.
Your Majesty, we must give ground. Fall back. We can't win. Must minimize our losses.
We can win, come on. Get out of here. Okay, I take it back. Just like Meve, each enemy leader has a unique ability. Using its ability, the enemy leader destroyed your strongest unit and threw it to its necrophages as feed, which has made them much stronger.
My queen, there is no shame in ceding the field when fortunes turn sour.
Wait, what's 16 plus 22? If a round isn't going your way, it might be best to pass your turn and save your strength for the next round, but remember, you can pass only at the beginning of your turn before you've played any cards or used any abilities. Sure. Want to see? Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, I had the final number, that's all. It's okay. So this can only use its ability once. We can use our ability every 3 turns, so we could be okay. Okay, we got our Reynard. Remember, losing just 1 round does not mean defeat. To win the battle, you must gain 2 victory points.
Victory must be ours now. We shall not retreat. Arms at the ready. Attack! Look there! Yet another abomination.
Ugh, that stench. My salts. Where are my salts?
So, to successfully command your army, you should understand the synergies that exist between your cards. To get things started, play Wagenburg on the melee row. The ability of this card becomes more powerful with each additional unit that is played on the same row after it. Okay. Cards that have order ability can be activated manually at any time you choose during your turn, but only after enough time has passed since placing it on the battlefield. The icon on the bottom of the card will indicate when the ability is available to use. Guys, I need to be right back. Super duper quick, okay? By the way, guys, never say super duper to a Polish girl unless you know her really well, okay? How come none of you are inviting me? How did this happen? Super means super, duper means arse. Arse. So while it is a compliment, just be careful, yeah? Just be careful out there, guys. You knew that because I've said it before. Because Goran wanted to know about it. Not with that attitude. I should have been the first one. I should have been before Zana, to be honest, to check off. But, you know. Cards that have the order abilities can be activated. Yeah, we read that already. During your turn, you can activate any number of cards that have the order ability. Most can only be used once, but the order ability of some cards can be activated multiple times in a battle. Alright, so we place this. So damage all units on an enemy row by this unit's armor amount, then you lose all armor. Whenever a card appears on this row, gain 1 armor. Okay. What's a charge? Charge is the number of times an order ability can be used. Okay. That's amazing. That is people from the stream. You've never met anybody else, so you've talked to and never met anybody else. Right. Anyway, can we? Yeah. Okay. So we should do this. Right? Wait. Can we not do this? Did I do something wrong? Cooldown 3. Cooldown is off. Can't do it. Sure, maybe next turn. Okay, cool. So they played Algul, which consumes a unit in... Wait, sorry. Play an Arbalist on the melee row in order to take advantage of Wagenberg's ability, which adds 1 armor point to the unit. Okay, fine. So this consumes any a unit from any graveyard and boosts it by its power. Fine. So Arbalist, come here. And... Sure, it doesn't really matter which. So now you can see that we've actually gained 1 armor point here because we had another unit on the same row. And we use Wagenberg's ability. Sure, okay. So... Fine. Can we use this now, please? Thank you. And turn. Okay, Reynard's ability allows you to reactivate units whose order ability has already been used. Okay. As a result, you can use Wagenberg's ability once again. Sure. Go, Reynard.
We must trust each other.
Which means that we can do this. Wait. Fine. Right, in turn. This game is really relaxing. I hope you guys feel that rather than like, oh, it's boring. Why not backline for 4 damage? What do you mean? Wait. I will speak about it when I can actually touch the cards, okay, Checo? Your opponent has run out of cards and you have sizable advantage. Your victory is assured, so you can either pass your turn or play out your glorious triumph to the very end. So this guy had two armor, and that's the damage I was doing. Knowing me, Ankev, as I do know me. No, he doesn't hit everyone on the line, he just hits one person. Oh, wait. Yeah, you're right. Damage all units on enemy row by this unit's armor amount. I didn't even notice. I thought it was just one. And I've done it twice already. I didn't notice. Thank you, Chekhov. We can pass. Yeah, let's pass. With dignity.
The beasts hadn't a chance against us. Victory is ours.
I'm glad you think it's relaxing. Because I feel relaxed playing it as well, which is quite nice. It's pretty rare. Even like with stuff like Final Fantasy, I don't think it's particularly relaxing. Alright, so we got wood and coinage. We can use the word coinage in this game. Happily. Again, wood and coinage. Hello? My beloved, please write as soon as you reach the temple. I know only 2 weeks have passed, but my heart weighs heavy with thoughts of you. Our home feels empty without you. I hope our offering, though modest, will please the Mother Goddess. With her blessing, we shall have a child at long last. I've no doubt you'll make as loving a father as husband. Please be vigilant and return to me soon. Forever yours, Frilke. Unfucking lucky, Frilke. Okay, so yeah, we are back down to normal morale now. I didn't actually notice the morale. Costs 26 wood, happy days. Who are you?
Many trees we've felled, my lady. Might you have need of them? So, take whatever your heart desires. They call themselves strays? Well, we'll treat them like strays. We build a bridge, brick by brick. A one, a two, the pillar grows thick. There ain't no bandits here. Not surprising neither, for we'd chase them off with our hatchets, we would.
Do you like that, twir? Do you guys know that? Do you understand what it means? That written dialect. It's great. Twir. Can we? No, we can't go down there. It's great. Like I never get to see it written, but like I know it from England pretty well, you know. Alright. Okay, thank you. And some more over here. Okay, this is still the tutorial area, I guess. 76 coinages. Okay, I think that's all we can touch right now. It is Adam. Discovering signposts unlocks the area to fast travel, allowing you to move between them at any time from your regional map. Okay. So we can fast travel to... oh. To this area now. Ends after that town, if you remember correctly. Just saw that ghoul fight in that town from day 9. This town that we're going into now.
Lady, the masks they wear. Have you seen them? They fangs, snouts, horns. Like a right proper nightmare.
Oh, it's actually louder the closer you stand to them.
Your Majesty, I beg of you, thrash them bandits, please. Scared to step out into me own fields, I am. To raise an hand against the Queen? These hounds hold nothing sacred.
It's amazing, man. These hounds hold nothing sacred. Okay. Cool. So it looks like we can't go into buildings.
Soon, Queen and retinue arrived at Hawksburn. The men stationed there they found standing at attention, baking under the blistering noonday sun.
That guy still pronounces the fucking H in herbs.
Your Majesty, Count Caldwell.
Stand at ease, Sergeant, and report.
The local peasants we've rounded up in the yard, Your Grace. Expect they might have lent the bandits aid. Yet our courtesy hadn't inspired them. They haven't peeped a word.
Haven't. Hasn't? Hasn't. Fucking hell, man. So hasn't and then this is haven't? Fucking hell, man.
Might it please Your Grace to summon the hangman? He ties a noose for him, should have him jabbering right quick.
Your computer fell asleep. Even your computer is bored.
Your Majesty, for the Queen to question commoners, why, it's simply not proper.
Just animation of the faces and stuff like this. Please relax. Alright.
Whom for? I shan't be stripped of crown and titles for it, so no impediment do I see. Lead me to them.
Bow low for your sovereign, Her Majesty, Queen Meve of Lyria and Rivia.
Have mercy, Your Grace. We bear no guilt, we simple folk.
Whom for, guys? Whom for? Calm your hearts, you've nothing to fear. Speak. Tell me now. Tell me all now, or else. Come on, calm your hearts. You've nothing to
Calm
fear.
your hearts, good folk. Though your queen I may be, you are subjects, not slaves.
Meve extended a hand, the royal ring gleaming upon it. Unfamiliar with protocol, a pleb gripped it firmly and gave it a shake as hearty as a good scrub in the tub.
A pleb. A pleb, guys.
My, we shall be addressing one another by name afore long.
This is an outrage! Guards! Grab him!
I've all in hand, Caldwell.
Forgive me, Your Grace. I'm not accustomed, no how.
Nonsense. You've a firm grip, a spry handshake, and a bold spirit I can respect. What do they call you, man?
What do you call you, man?
Helmer, son of Florence.
Delighted, Helmer. Now understand me, man. I am in dire straits and in need of your aid. So please, answer my queries in full and forthrightly. The bandits, whom do they follow?
Him, milady. We've seen him. No name, just an odd title. The Duke of Dogs, they call him.
My, a blue-blood thoroughbred mutt. Where are he and his hounds bound? Did he say?
Thou recall, Imogen? What do you name? A Gleeton or something?
Clayton. Lord Clayton. His estate lies to the south.
Sound the horns. Have the men form up. We march at once.
Milady! I'll be no higher for the Duke. He's a good man. Gave us proper brass for the welcome we gave him. Shared what grub he had.
Grub. Oh man, I love these
Shut it,
words.
louts. The Queen's had her say. Your Grace, your orders. What are we to do with them?
One day, guys. One day. I can't promise anything, but one day. Yeah, I think that's the case, Ankev. I'm with you. Hate it when they spell dialects. It's subtitles for a conversation. I think it's fine. Choices you make will have consequences someday. Some may be felt immediately, while others may take time. Choose carefully. Shut it loud. The Queen had her say, Your Grace, your orders. What are we to do with them? Leave them be.
Leave them be. The harvest draws close. Hard work. They'll have their hands full.
That is true, Mrs. Steelrose. But I think it's also opening your chances of understanding it, right? And so, like, I think we'll see this kind of dialogue again and again and again, and you would learn it by the end of the game, I think.
Oh, milady. Thanks be to you, thanks be.
I pray Mother Melitele watch over your kind heart.
Pray she watches over yours. Should I hear of you sheltering bandits again, of you lying to my officers, I shall return and put torch to every hut, field and orchard. Understood.
Meve set off toward Lord Clayton's estate at a gallop, her mount knocking the peasant's side as it kicked up a cloud of dust. The folk of Hawksburn spoke of the royal visit long after, albeit ever behind closed doors and in hushed tones.
I hope it's okay, Alizara. Okay. So yeah, our morale was low because we didn't get to pillage, I suppose. Let's assume that was the reason. Now I'm not delayed. Good, good, good. Okay, we have another chest up here. Yeah, maybe it's yeah, that's what I meant, Alizar. Okay, we can't actually talk to you. Noticeables are a great source of information about what's happening in the area. Clicking on them will cause markers to appear in your regional map, showing you where to find places of interest. Let's have a look. Your 50-second delay, Christ. Okay, so we have puzzle, point of interest, another puzzle, and our destination. Can we mark something? No? Okay. Let's grab the wood.
What is this, Reynard? Bandits attacking royal tax collectors in broad daylight.
They shall pay dearly, your grace.
They shall indeed. And not only they. Rot has crept into Lyria, Reynard. My kingdom has been poorly kept.
Your Grace, two of your subjects humbly request aid. Yarplek and Vilma, they call themselves. Seems the wagon's axle snapped and they need to hurry to the markets. What are your orders? Some of the camp overseers have them see what can be done. A few pieces of gold should suffice. We ride on. We have no time to deal with this. Sure, I think we do this just for the benefit of the morale. It's not like money is actually an issue right now. Yeah, help them. Yeah, surely being just... It's not even being just. Being kind and helpful is gonna get us through this, Alizara. So I think. I mean, we just got our money back already. Is this? My queen, a stray of Spala was found inside the dwelling. He was wounded during the siege on Hawksburn, then abandoned by his comrades. The location of their spoils he's offered to share. That is, should we spare his life. Oh man. I'm the queen, yeah. That's what you want to call me, my dear? That's okay, Alizar. I will accept any titles you give me. So we get treasure and reduced I think we take the treasure, right? What do you guys think? So we can either not kill him, that means that we reduce our morale and we get treasure from a map, or we kill him and everybody's happy. I mean, our army is happy. Releasing him could be good, like we have a direct benefit immediately. But like maybe later this person betrays us again or something like this. Like, I think the thing that attracted me to this game is that everyone is saying like every decision has value. What do you mean, show an example? Oh, okay, no mercy. I don't want it, I want the treasure. Let him go. I think I want the treasure, Mr. Steel Rose, to be honest. So you can see what he does later. That's true as well. Like if we kill him, he has no part. Yeah, that's good motivation. Okay, so we have another map found. So it's behind a waterfall. This comes up sometimes in Witcher 3. Yeah, I mean, like in Witcher 1, it wasn't really like that, right? There was like big decisions that had big consequences, but there were no like little decisions that had little consequences, I think. Okay, so open map. That's not what I want. Wait. So, how do I see? Is it in here? So Milka's map we've done. Oh, okay, so this is actually where we are now, right? Do you think that's it? You think that's Milka's map? I think so, right? Swift justice. Right, anyway, so we can just continue, I think. Yeah, okay, so let's go into this field. If we can. No, let's go around this way. Okay, we have a puzzle.
That rumble. What is it?
Look out! Rock slide!
Dun dun dun, rock slide. Swift justice. In a flash, Reynard leapt for Meve, wrestling the queen from her saddle. Had he arrived a moment later, Meve would have met her fate under a massive boulder. Alas, she was not yet free from danger. The entire escarpment had begun to collapse onto the road, along with the temple wall that stood atop it. The screams of crushed and dying soldiers cast a somber shadow upon the queen. Yet she needed to collect her wits and act quickly to establish control over the unit. So I'm looking up escarpment because I don't know this word. Sorry guys. Escarpment. Long steep slope. Alright, fine. Okay, so it's a puzzle. There are special rules. It's a shortened battle. Destroy your boulders. Alright. Is that you in real life then, Mrs. Theorose? You're like no tolerance? Okay, so some battles are subject to special rule sets where strength alone is not enough to win. To be victorious, you must complete specific goals. On the exploration map, such battles are marked with a puzzle icon. In this particular puzzle battle, your goal is to destroy all the boulders before they reach Meve's row. Cool.
The bluff crumbles! Fall back! Save yourselves! Your Grace, the wagon. We can use it as cover. Forward. We must move it forward.
Right, so order damage all units on an enemy row by this unit's armor amount. Okay, it's a Wagenburg. Okay. So Meve doesn't actually have a use. Can we... Right. So Meve isn't actually in this battle. Do we move... So I think we put you on the back row, right? So basically, let's talk about it. So this will be on this row. So basically each timer moves you forward one. So we put you down first. We don't use order. We can hold on to order until all three of them are on this row. Right, so we put this down first. We don't use order straight away. And then this moves forward. We put one of these on this row as well, and then it will attack this by 3. It would attack it for 3. And then the next turn this will move forward, and then we can do the same. We can put this again and attack that by 4. Then we can do this again when this moves down, attack it by 5. I think that's how we do it. Hello? Play the... Oh, okay, sorry, this is the tutorial. We don't have the choice.
What now?
Fine.
You're far fewer than I presumed. Summon your comrades, damn it! Chop chop! Before I reach for my whip.
Okay, so my idea just went all kinds of tits up, I guess. So we can, yeah, hit you, and we're saving you till later. Right. This is not how I expected. So we have to kill this. Whatever we do, we have to kill this round. So that means we have to throw this here.
Give me a time.
And kill that. This is not good. I think this doesn't work. So next round this comes forward one. Then we put this on this row. Okay, cool. I think it can work. So end turn. Right. So we throw you on this row, and then we get rid of that. Okay, and then use the wagon now. Yeah, fine. Okay, then we can use the wagon here. Fine. All right.
We've come through, Reynard. I thank you.
GG.
The walls of the temple collapsed. The buttresses doubtless damaged by something.
Or someone. There's naught we can do here. We ride on.
There's naught we can do here. Guys, if you want me to explain like some words and stuff like this, I'm really happy to. Like if there's something you don't understand, guys, I'm really happy to explain. If I can, or I can look it up as well. Like I say, it's really interesting to me. Alright, let's grab this. Okay, lots of coinage. Thank you. Explain everything. Alizara, you're in a strange mood today. You're always confused. By everything? So we have a point of interest here. I guess we probably check this out. Do we go here as well first? Nah, let's go there after this point of interest. Okay, I will try to explain it a little bit slower as we are playing Alizar. Because I guess it's not something specific, it's the whole thing, basically, right?
A peasant cart, loaded with a heap of hay, came rattling down the road from the opposite direction.
Clear the road! road!
bellowed Count Caldwell, standing in his stirrups.
Make way for your queen!
The peasants obediently turned their cart into the roadside nettles.
Excuse me.
As she passed, Meve glanced towards it and froze. Atop the hay bale lay a badly wounded man gripped by fever. The thick, sweet stench of rot wafted from his bandaged legs.
Gods. Who did this to him?
Meve asked.
Bandits?
Nay, milady,
replied the cartman.
'Twere a beast.
So twere is it was.
Out to the east, down Wetterton Way, lies a boneyard, old as the elves, they say.
The peasant continued.
Clayton was setting snares round about there. Came running back to us, drenched in blood, rattling on about a long-haired wench come climbing out a grave. We's taken him to the good sisters of Melitele here on Bridge. Perhaps they can help him.
I'm certain they can. And will.
Replied the queen. Though just looking at the wounded wretch, she knew he'd expire before nightfall.
God speed you on your journey.
Godspeed.
The queen whistled, and her mare resumed its trot.
Shall I send for a witcher, your grace?
Caldwell asked.
One of those freaks should make short work of the monster.
Until we apprehend the bandits, I shan't allow a single soul to leave our company. Even on such an important mission as finding a witcher.
Meve replied.
Any who did would be captured at once. But, if fate brings us near Wetterton, perhaps we'll see to this monstrous harridan ourselves.
Your grace, we've only just fought beasts and scarcely escaped with our lives. This she-beast will take a silver sword. Magic formulae.
Yet a dozen arbalists will have to suffice.
The queen said, calmly but firmly.
And please, Caldwell, do stiffen your spine a bit. Now onward.
I didn't see the context that it was used. That is alright, I'll look it up though. I don't know the word anyway. A strict bossy or belligerent old woman. How's that for you? A shrew would be a shrew, a hag, a nag, a crone, a dragon, a fishwife, a hellcat, she-devil, an old bag, an old bat, a battle axe, a witch. These are synonyms on a Google dictionary. It's the screen right now. Harridan. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I lost it. Here ends the main part of the tutorial. From now on, you're on your own. Good luck. Ooh, that sound is the achievement. I'll show him. That's a nice name for the tutorial completed. Achievement, I think. Okay, so the scouts thing is to give us more stuff. Do you want to send scouts to reveal more areas of the map? Yeah, why not? Oh my god. So there's loot. Ouch, that's a lot of loot. There's a puzzle over here. It's a locked item. Nice.
Just throw my bits at percents.
Okay, thank you very much, Chekhov, you pleb. Thank you very much for the cheer. It's crazy that we use the word pleb in Twitch for something specific, right? It kind of bothers me. I like this word so much that I kind of regret that it has an actual meaning. So Chekhov isn't really a pleb on Twitch, right? Because he's a sub. Hello? For me, the mouse is a little bit weird.
Watches over us all, yet you do well to remind her through supplication.
It's in the list anyway, so thank you very much, Chekhov. If it fails, then it was the thought that counts anyway. How are you feeling anyway, Chekhov?
There is ever time for prayer, even as war rages all around. Pleased to see ye yearn for the holy word, milady. I'll keep ye in my prayers to the Mother Goddess.
Boom. Okay, we got normal morale.
There is ever time for prayer, even as war rages all around.
Okay, cool. Well, it was more me showing concern rather than the answer being important, you know? Like, I know how you feel, I suppose. I have a good idea of how you feel. A new markers added. Sure, points of interest. There's a battle over here. Cool. Okay, we really went a long way from here. It's like, I was so happy to see this golden chest, but we have to go so far to get there. So this is the battle. No, it's a locked thing, not a battle. So that's a locked door. We can just go speak to the door, I guess. Alright, thank you for that conversation, locked door. It's really, really enlightening. Okay, now we're by the water. And it's a puzzle. Right, Meve stood on the banks of Badger Run, a modest river with a strong current and dark reputation. Fishing boats overturned, clothes ripped from the hands of washerwives, children playing on the banks swept away in a flash. The locals have long suspected that something malicious resides underneath those raging waters. So we have to, the win condition is to eliminate all drowners and don't let any allies die. It takes just 1 damage to turn an even into an odd. Okay, cool. So it's a puzzle, sure, we just have to kill all the drowners and don't let anybody die. Right, battle will only last 1 round. Okay, great. So basically our job is to kill all of these in 1 round. So this is what we have. We damage a unit by the number of cards in this row. So I guess you have to go down one of the last. We can replay this. So a decoy means that we return an ally from the battlefield to hand. So for example, we could play this, damage all the units in a row, then take it back and play it again. War Wagon spawns light infantry. Okay, so these they don't actually have any cards to play as well, so this is what we are doing. We just have to get rid of them. So if we play all on the same row, we should be okay. Damage all units on an enemy row by this unit's armor amount. And lose all armor. So I think we throw you down first. Spying Restraint. Set the power of each unit on this row to the average of all units' power, then destroy self. I don't know if we use this right now, to be honest. Set the power of each unit on this row to the average of all units' power, then destroy self. Every turn on turn start, if this unit's power is even, this unit's power is even, switch rows and damage all units on the opposite row by 2. Okay. So we have to do some damage on the first round, basically. Shit. So what do we play first? Light infantry is 2. So we can't play that. If unit's power is even, switch rows and damage all units on the opposite row by 2. I don't know how we don't die straight away. We might have to start this again. You don't actually have a turn, so I think we die straight away. Yeah. So we lost. Okay. So the first thing we have to play has to be this, because, well, it has to be either this or this, because we don't actually have the shit. It has to be this, because if you play this, the light infantry has a possibility of dying, which means game over as well. It has to be the arbalist. Ouch, painful. So I don't really know what to do here. So this round there will only be 2 damage on this row. It's not good. Right, let's throw the decoy. So this turn we can throw you down again. How the hell do we do this? This doesn't make sense. Like, there is no way of doing this without losing without losing someone. So what, like I throw you here? I don't have the damage for this. So if we throw Wagenberg on the front row, there will be no damage done to it because these will go onto the back row and do damage to this. And then next turn, fuck. Let's try it. I don't know about this. So from here, I want to throw War Wagon down here.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
So that means that we have... So we only gain... Wait, we don't gain 1 armor, we gain 3 armor, so we actually do 3 damage here. So we can get rid of these 2 if we wanted. Yeah, not letting anyone die is a bit weird. I guess I'm missing something here. I need them to be all on the same row. Like, these are gonna die. Ooh, actually these have a death wish, so I don't know, like, I don't know if these are not supposed to die or if they're okay to die. Let's try it. No, it's a defeat as well, so the death wish doesn't matter though. Yo! Damage all units on the opposite row by 2, so I can't put you out. Right, let's try this again. No, this is not gonna work. Fuck, I don't know. So this damages all units on the opposite row, so it doesn't make sense. So let's decoy you back. And throw you down again. You know what? Maybe that does work. Like that. At least they're on different rows now. Yo, if I can't do it this time, I'm just gonna bail on this one. And we'll come back to it. Okay, so spawn 2 infantries. Okay, so then we can do this here. Okay. Fuck it, man. Load last checkpoint. Main menu. Load last checkpoint. Man, I can't do it. Alright, so we have to revisit that. Oh look, there's somebody wrapped up there. Man, that sucked. Doesn't feel smooth. So we already looked there. Let's go into... Okay, there's decoy. Okay, there's nothing there. Let's just go grab this item. Hello. Can we? Okay, so wait. Where are we going now? So let's go speak to this guy. So we come down here. This is all new to us.
Off to Wetterton, are ye? Bonnet tune that. Just the folk are beyond shite.
It's the folk are beyond shite. Oh my god.
Wetterton, are ye? Bonnet tune that. Just the folk are beyond shite.
Fuck me, man. This game. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna skip Wetterton. Hope you guys are having a fun discussion. My lady, the locals claim a treasure is hidden within the cave. We can send a small detachment to learn what the truth there is to the what truth there is to the room. I must admit, at first glance, it appears rather treacherous. I can't guarantee everyone will return in one piece, if at all. Okay, this rumor, we shall put it to the test. Have the men draw the lots and see who among them shall go. If we're to trust the word of a peasant, we'll venture into every cave in search of a dragon and its mountain of gold. No, this blathering we shall ignore. Send them in. It's okay, Ankev. Surely, like, I should have been able to do it, but, like, I don't know. Maybe there's just something that I'm missing. Okay, we're in the old graveyard now. Alright, so I guess we have to go into the city. Wetterton.
As they neared Wetterton, the Queen ordered her company to halt. She then sent men to the town for supplies. Those sent returned more quickly than she'd assumed they would, their satchels empty, their mounts foaming at the mouth.
Your Majesty, the townsfolk have gone right mad. Murdered all the elves and dwarves at Market Square. 'Tis a slaughter.
The Queen knew well that if she failed to intervene, the town's streets would flow with non-human blood. Just as she knew her meager force might not subdue an enraged crowd.
American spelling, man. Intervene and defend the non-humans. Move on without entering Wetterton. What do you think? What do you think, guys? Considering the last decision sparked such a conversation. Yeah, we have to protect the elves and dwarves, right?
What is your command, your grace?
Reynard's question pierced the silence.
What can it be, dear friend?
Answered the Queen, then spurred her mount and rode off towards the town. Her troops followed, running as fast as their legs would carry them. When they passed inside the town gate, they saw corpses lining the gutters. Meve realized she had arrived too late to prevent a tragedy. The crowd was drunk on blood. Its rage would need to be quelled with an iron fist.
I'm with you, Mrs. Zeros. Right, unfortunately this was not Lyria's first pogrom, nor its last. Although the wars between humans and the elder races had ended decades past, elves and dwarves were still painfully aware how quickly rumour can turn to hatred. It does not take long before pitchforks and flails are taken to the streets, and the cobblestones are stained crimson with blood. Okay, so it's a puzzle. Yay, more puzzles. That will last only one round, fine.
Step away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones.
Okay, eliminate all foes. Every turn on turn start, set this unit's power equal to the number of angry mobs on this row. Okay. So... So we throw you? No way. Right, so... Unless we get rid of one of these... Right. So basically we're basing all of this on Wagenberg's ability to do damage to a certain, well, to do damage to all enemies on the row by the amount of armor it has. The most armor we can get is, what, 3, 4? Am I missing something? On every turn on turn start, set this unit's power equal to the number of angry mobs on this row. Okay, Alizara. Okay, this sounds nice, Alizara. So I'll keep you company while you go for your walk. I'm looking forward to our little walk together. This still doesn't really make sense to me. Unless we do it twice in one round.
Reynard, who started this? I must know.
Must know.
So much hatred.
Hey, Fizzy Flask, how's it going? How'd it go? Can we congratulate you? So, basically, we have to do this twice in one round. That's what this is. So, we throw a war wagon down.
Can't take it anymore.
End turn. Hopefully we can do this twice in one round, because I don't know we can. Right, and then we do this. So, this does damage to the whole row for 3. Then we throw you down.
We must trust each other. We must strike the largest clusters. Disperse the mob.
And then we have charge here. So, we can do this again. Shit, I only got 1. That didn't work as I expected. Congratulations, Fizzy Flask. Nice. Congratulations, Fizzy Flask. Guys, if you don't remember, Fizzy Flask got married on Saturday. I guess Saturday. Congratulations, my friend. Okay, we fucked this up. So, order we can move to the other row. This doesn't make sense either. I don't know.
Congratulations, Fizzy Flask less than 3.
Congratulations, Fizzy Flask less than 3. Thank you very much for the cheer, Alizara. Enjoy your walk, my friend. So, like, even the Death Wish doesn't actually do anything for us. Okay, maybe I can do this. Can we forfeit and start again?
Step away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones.
So, throw you here.
Reynard, who started this? I must know. So much hatred. We must put a stop to it.
So we throw the war wagons down.
Can't take it anymore.
Ooh, so that doesn't actually help us at all. Oak. Shit. Yo, I don't know what's wrong with me. I am suffering with this game. Like with the puzzles, I'm actually struggling. So we can do 4 damage here. So what's it like being married anyway? Fizzy Flask, tell me it's something different. Tell me it's different from how it felt before. So 3 doesn't do any benefit for us. The hotel suite was bigger than your apartment. Nice. Wow. Fancy. Hey, Rain Leska. Thank you very much for saying they are hard. I feel like an idiot right now. I don't know, maybe not an idiot, but I'm struggling. So, I don't see how I'm doing 6 damage in 1 round. And I don't see how I can activate Death Wish unless... Ah, okay.
Company! We must strike the largest clusters! Disperse the mob!
Okay, fine. So basically what we did was you felt stupid too. Okay, at least I'm not alone in this reign. Let's go. We can be stupid together, my dear. Final Fantasy X, there is also Yunalesca, right? It's Yunalesca who's the lover of who? Who's Yunalesca the lover of? Feels good. Cool. I guess like it's just the come down after the big event, right? It's probably good to relax. So basically, we drop the war wagon down, which spawn these 2 light inventory, and not on the first turn, but on the second turn you can move their rows. So we move them off this row, and then we use this guy who gave us another order, so we can move them back onto this row, and that got the armor amount up to 6. Which does it. Okay. Yeah, Yunalesca is the Dark Monstrosity you fight at the end. But she was pretty hot till the tentacles came out. Yeah, I remember. Reina is queen in Spanish, right?
Happily, Meve restored order without suffering any losses. Reynard then learned that a nobleman's ire had triggered the violence, ire at having discovered a theft.
Suspicion fell on the non-humans he employed. He accused them, they protested, and the row soon engulfed the town. But there's something else, Your Grace.
Reynard gestured towards an aged man who stood grieving, his face in his hands.
I've witnesses who claim the strays of Sparla are the thieves.
Though the tragedy seemed the result of a misunderstanding, justice would have to be served. Those responsible for the slaughter would need to be punished. The question was, how severely?
I thought the cat was Luna, but I've never watched it. I guess I'm too old for it, maybe? It's like my girlfriend's generation. Ankef. She's 20 something. Ankef. Right, anyway. Have the instigators hanged, or do you meant to whip the guilty parties? What do you guys think? They killed loads of elves and dwarves. Do we hang them? Or do we whip them? I know if Alizara was here, she would say have them whipped, but she's not. So you guys get to pick instead. Killing them is not necessary. Alright, order your men to whip the guilty parties. Turns out Reina is not in Sailor Moon. Victory. It's Luna, right? Society should not be executioner.
You are guilty. That can't be denied.
Said the Queen, turning towards the bloody rioting's instigators.
A false rumor you took, and turned into a cruel lynch. Thus punishment is your lot. A public lashing, fines, imprisonment. But you shall keep your lives, for enough blood has been spilt here this day.
Yeah, I think when I was watching you stream this, Leska, you were pretty salty about something in the game being racist against elves. Like Sailor Mars is like a sequel or something like this? I have no idea what this is.
Wetterton's inhabitants breathed a sigh of relief.
That's a sigh of
The
relief.
non-human survivors took offense
Okay,
at the
never
lenient
mind.
sentence. Soon after, the Lyrian army's elves and dwarves quietly disappeared, deserted. Few doubted the reason. They would not risk their necks for a queen who held their lives in such low regard.
Fair enough. So that decision backfired on us. That looks fucking cool. That is some physics. There's some very interesting physics. It's more like a friggin' octopus tentacle or something. I guess one day I'm gonna get tricked into watching it. Alright, thanks for the lootage. It does look fucking cool. You're not gonna shame me. You're not gonna fetish shame me, Ankev. How dare you try to fetish shame me? I'm disappointed in you, Ankev. Very, very disappointed. Right, some new markers added somewhere. Ooh. What new markers? Shame on you, Ankev.
They should have stayed put beneath their mount. We'd not have had no problem then. They should have stayed put beneath their mount. We'd not have had no problem then.
We'd not have had no problem then. See what he says.
Well, well. Seems humans are near the same after all. Well, nothing left in Wetterton for me now. Close my shop and share the road with you.
Busy Flask. Thank you very much for popping in. I'm glad to hear your wedding went well. Thank you very much for popping in. Have fun with your errands, okay? Take care. Alright. Anyway, let's go. I didn't even look at the map before I decided which way we're going. We came from this way. This is the puzzle that we couldn't do. Let's just... I'm wondering if there's a bridge with a waterfall next to it. We have a map showing a bridge to be the waterfall next to it. I don't see it though. Oh, it's here, right? So we have to go all the way through here if we want to do that. Let's just go take all this stuff. Actually, we should probably just go all the way down there, right? No. Yeah, have fun with your husband too. It's true. I should have said that myself, Mrs. Steel Rose. Ooh, okay, so we can upgrade or something? Let's do it in a second. You don't look like a point of interest, to be honest.
The Lyrians entered the graveyard. Crickets chirped in its tall, windswept grass, and lush green moss covered its crumbling gravestones. Only a fresh bloodstain upon a mausoleum wall suggested that something disturbed the dead in their rest and hunted the living.
Save your tears, throw earth your grief.
An eerie voice sang, its ghastly lament standing Meve's hair on end.
Soon your life too shall cease as you pass into the eternal gloom.
A pockmarked, pustule-ridden creature crawled out from behind some gravestones. It vaguely resembled a shriveled, hunchbacked hag, until its head split into two halves, forming a tooth-spiked maw.
Attack!
Everyone!
This was the this is the word that Alizara had me look up. Harridan. That's what this is. Apparently. Alright, cool. None of that rhymed. You thought she was trying to rap? I think it only was here in Assen Pass, right? That's where you got excited about the rhyming, Ankev. I got a little bit excited as well, in fairness. It reminds me though, what did you guys do? Do you guys do like traditions for the 1st of November? Do you have anything that you do? What exactly was the monster Meve? Wait, what exactly was the monster Meve encountered at the cemetery? The inhabitants of Wetstone called it a mourner. They believed it to be a she-elf driven mad after her children were killed. From time to time she would return to their graves to light candles, lay flowers, and make an offering of human blood. We're just hoping that some of it would rhyme. Okay. So again, we have a puzzle. The task, the win condition is to beat the grave hag. Kill, sorry. It's funny because my girlfriend kind of has like a tradition from like, I think it's from her sister, that like on the 1st of November, it's like Day of the Dead, right? So like in Catholic countries, you always go to put like candles on your gravestones and stuff like this, and like she or her sister always go to the like cemetery and put candles on like the gravestones of children from like 200 years ago, just because they're like the only gravestones in the whole place that have no candles, because they don't get to be buried with their families and stuff like this. It's kind of weird. But it's definitely a nice thing. I'm happy that I got to be part of that tradition now. Right, so the battle will last one round. So like I think a lot of the stones are like illegitimate children and stuff like this. So it's kind of nice. Like it's really, I don't know, I really like doing it. Right, so kill the grave hag. Every 2 turns on turn start, destroy the lowest units. Just like on... Okay, deploy, spawn a base copy of this unit, Death Wish, damage all units on this row by 4. Okay, so if we kill one of them, everything will be reduced to 4. Which means we can kill another one of them, which means everything will die. Yeah, destroy the Rot Fiends. So yeah, like if we destroy one, so we need to do 12 damage basically, right? We do 8 damage to one, and then 4 damage to another one, and it's GG. So, play a copy of each adjacent unit from your deck. So this maybe you know this. No, it's a special battle, so there's no leader ability right now. Normally it would be disloyal ability. But like this destroy lowest units, it's on the board, right? It's not one of their units. So I damage you for 1. Then I throw you down. It can destroy its own unit, but yeah, but it will destroy us, right? Way before that. Oh. I always thought that I would have like, back when I was, back when I cared about this more, I would have like a sky burial or something like this, where you like just get eaten by vultures or something like this. I mean, I don't know where they'd find vultures in Poland, but I felt like that would be the way to go, you know. I don't know. Right, flowers rather than vultures. I understand that. Yo. This boost doesn't work. I think this boost will only work. Actually, maybe it works second turn or something like this. I think it only works. Let me see. The trigger is the ability automatically when your leader's ability is used. Yeah, so that's completely useless to us. Yeah. Okay. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Okay. Let's try this.
Arbalista, your command.
Right, end turn. Then we're going to use this next turn, which means that this guy will be... yeah, okay, I think I got this. So basically, we'll put the Arbalist down here. And then that means that we'll do 2 damage to this one, which means it's the lowest one. Which means that this will kill it, which means it will do 4 damage to the rest of them. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Alright, cool. Should be okay now. And we can't even lose, I think, now.
Aye.
Yeah, you're right, Ren. Let's go. Should be just fine now. Not pass. So if we do that.
What? Who dares?
Alright. Hold all the shitty voice. Okay. We got it. We got it.
What was that filth?
The Queen croaked hoarsely as the dying monster writhed in agony at her feet.
I know not, your grace,
replied Reynard.
But to be safe, I would have the corpse chopped up and burned. Elsewise, we will not be certain it shall not return.
Yes, have it done.
Meve said, brushing her hair from her beaded brow.
But quickly, lest dusk catch us in this foul place.
The Lyrians soon resumed their march. As they left the cemetery behind them, some believed they still heard the haunting dirge upon the air. Or was it just the wind, whistling past mossy tombstones?
Enjoy your food, Ankev. As we say in Poland, smacznego is bon appetit. See you later. Catch you tomorrow, I guess. Don't worry, Ankev lives in Florida. It's completely different, Rain. Let's go. Okay, card acquired. We got Warhammer. This card has been added to your army and can be found in the command tent. Boom. Thank you very much. In the command tent, you can change Meve's equipped weapon, thus changing her ability. To do this, select Meve in the upper left corner of the panel and place one of the available cards in your deck. I think I don't want to. Oh, is Florida the same as yours? I thought you would be like +1 from Florida. I thought like Chicago, like this line was, I don't know. It's not important, is it? Never mind. Okay, let's take that shit. Thank you very much for the shit. Let's take more shit. Take the body? No. I think this game is super beautiful. It's funny because both of you, yeah, Eastern time. I mean, can't be more Eastern than Eastern time, if you know what I mean, Rainleska. That would be impossible, I think. Hello, Rainleska. Thank you very much for the subscription. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So happy. So happy. Cool. So yeah, there are not many sub benefits. I would say the only thing you can do is write Adam go. I will write it for you. So you write Adam go hello, and you have a tiny little emote like that. But we might change it soon. But thank you so much. Thank you so much. My queen, one of the destroyed graves belonged to an elven mage. We might find something of worth, but we would first need to dedicate sufficient resources to have the debris cleared. So what's this? What is this icon? Yeah, whatever. Sure, let's do it. Okay, it's part of a card. Okay, gotcha. All right. So did you? Let me try to English. Do you have enough time to stream today, Rainleska? Is what I was going to ask you. Okay, so I think there's. Is there actually nothing else here? Guess not. Okay, let's set up camp in the graveyard. Just got to go to the doctor soon. Good luck with the doctor, whatever it is. Good luck. The command tent. This is our deck. So I wasn't paying attention. So how do we? Okay, so we can just change. So longsword I like. Warhammer, move a card in your deck to the top and strengthen it by 3, then trigger all allies' loyal abilities. And a cooldown of 3 as well. Jesus. I think we take that. Cool. You know, I would just like to host you one day, you know? Just one day. Anytime in the future, I would like to host you, you know? Do we... Cool. Do you know what you will be streaming? So... Okay. So... We can do this? Sure. To increase the number of trinkets Meve can equip. I don't think we've learned about trinkets yet, but sure, let's just do it. It's a lot of money. I mean, we're going to upgrade all of it in the end, I suppose, right? Probably that would have been better. Anyway. This game is good. I like it. So far, I really like it, Mrs. Steel Rose. How do you feel about it from watching it? I have no idea. Maybe Gwent. You never know what to stream. Yeah. You can always, like, make votes and stuff like this. Like, very often we have a vote for who, or for what game to stream. It's been a while. Like, I think the last time we did it was middle of October. But yeah, having a vote is always good. I turned into a dictator. Yeah, I started my 2nd year of streaming and I just flipped on everybody. So now I'm a dictator. I started streaming half the amount of time and started to stop people from choosing. You just vote for Thronebreaker or Gwent. I guess if that's your audience, that's what they're always going to choose, right?
Yes, Your Grace?
Do you have a little chat? No, it's exactly the same.
To other matters.
It sounds like a joke, but it's actually true. It's exactly what happened. Right, let's get out of here. You streamed VR chat last night and confused everyone. What? I'm gonna watch that. Like, do you have VR, or is it just like the Steam version? Because there is just a Steam version as well, right? There's like a mouse and keyboard version. Fair enough, I can't afford it either. So, no, we were going this way, right? Yeah. Still getting whipped. Let's go around the outside to get there. Suppose so. I have no idea how VR chat works, Mrs. Steel Rose. It's just like you're in an FPS game, basically, right? But you can do it with VR, or you can just do it with mouse and keyboard. Like, I guess it's probably harder to use mouse and keyboard, but cheaper, I guess. What the hell? You get to random worlds and talk to weird people. Yeah, that's basically it, isn't it? I'm totally watching it. I'm totally watching that. I don't see a path. Sounds like Second Life. Yeah, I guess it's similar to Second Life. They're jealous of the people with VR stuff because they can do stuff with their hands, like pat you on the head or hug each other. Oh, that would be cool.
Dressed as demons they was. Horns on their heads and pig snouts instead of noses.
Pig snouts instead of noses.
Those bandits. Dressed as demons they was. Horns on their heads and...
Yeah, one day you will be able to hug random weirdos on the internet. Something to aspire to, hey? Alright, thank you for +7 there. Can we... To you as well, lady. The ultimate disconnection from reality. Some people sleep in VR too. You're shocked. What? What? What do you mean? They sleep in VR. There's special rooms for sleeping. It's starting to sound like bringing Inception or something like this. So they don't have to sleep alone. That's beautiful. So they have to wear the headsets while they're sleeping. I really think it's beautiful, but it's kind of... I'm not quite sure of the logistics. I'm gonna have to investigate that. Doesn't sound comfy. Yeah, to have like a big headset on when you're sleeping. You have to try it for science. Yeah. I really regret, like, there's like a one day, well, not a week, one day. Hello, Chekhov. Hi, Zana, if you are there. Sometimes trolls go to the sleeping rooms and start making noise. No shit. There was a music festival in Krakow, as everybody in the rest of the world says. And one of the days, like an electronic music festival. And like, I have a lot of friends that are like really into electronic music. So I went to a few days of it, but one of the days I didn't know was sleeping bag party. So everybody just took sleeping bags and the DJ was playing music for sleeping. Would have been so cool to have gone to it, you know? Like, I had the ticket for it and everything. I just didn't know that this was... I didn't look at the lineup, you know, for the week. I just kind of like was like, I'll just go to whatever my friends are doing. I'll try and find out who the DJ was, because maybe he does it quite often, you know? For sure he's from the US as well. But I was like, it's an amazing idea. It was like on Tuesday and I realized, well, heard about it on Thursday. Amazing. Right, milady, the march has taken its toll on the men. A brief sojourn into this inn would do them good. Nothing improves morale quite like live music and a frosty mug of Viziman champion. A sound idea. Tell the innkeep to ready his finest ale and fare. Well, we're gonna do it. Did it happen? I think it did, right? I didn't see.
ride on straight as piss. An arrow.
Oh man. Okay. So straight as piss. Okay, this is actually the main quest. No, we don't want to be main questing. Actually, no, we're not main questing. Main quest is that way. Alright, take it easy. Good luck with the doctor, and hopefully I'll see you later. Thank you again, by the way, Rain Leska, for the subscription. Thank you so much, my dear.
I'm bringing honey for the groom and his lovely
See you later.
bride. May their new life prove at least as sweet.
That's beautiful.
Dance till we die, or the sun lights the sky. Dance till we die, or the sun lights the sky.
Oh, Anke would be so happy that it rhymed. You're also awesome, Mrs. Steel Rose. Did anybody tell you that? Oh, check off. Oh, check off. Right, there are decoys everywhere, man. People told you you make them calm, but never said awesome. Make sure no one sees you. People are already talking. Your beloved B. Nice. We got a cow puzzle. The peasants of Lyria have a saying. Flog a cow and her ilk, you'll get blood in place of milk. Young herdsmen naive enough to ignore such folk wisdom are rarely lived to a ripe old age. Eliminate the deranged cow, do not let any other cows perish. Use your leader's ability. Alright. So, please for your rat hammock. That's the first part of the sentence. Arrived. Nice. Okay, so deranged cow. After 2 turns on turn start, destroy the lowest cow. If there are multiple damage, only one of them by 1 instead. Okay. So we have 4 turns, 3 turns to kill this cow. Nope. It's a way over my head, Mrs. Steel Rose. What is it from? So we have damage a unit by the number of cards in the row. Let's close this. We have a okay. Diablo 1. Remove a secret cow level. I feel like I know about this a little bit. Feel bad about fleece being plastic, but that's what rats like. I feel like I heard something about this. So play the top blitz unit from your deck. I don't know what this does. So I should probably... Oh, blitz doesn't go. Doesn't work. Okay. 2-legged cows who say moo. It's cool though. It's nice when devs have a sense of humor, right? So let's take this order. You forgot your glasses. I didn't know you wore glasses. So we can summon all copies of this unit. Yeah. What? What the hell just happened? Move a card to your deck to the top and strengthen it by 3, so it actually doesn't have any benefit. And the trigger doesn't mean anything either. Shit, man. After 2 turns on turn start, destroy the lowest cow. If there are multiple, damage only one of them by 1 instead. So thank you very much, Jacob. Thank you so much. It's amazing that you can still heckle me without a friggin' keyboard. I don't have glasses. So... yes. Wait, what do you do?
Pays late. Again.
Okay. So, damage a unit by the number of cards on this row. Fine.
Give me a time.
Did I fuck that up? I did, didn't I? I should have put that down first. Right, let's start that again. Is that? So, the top blitz unit from your deck. Let me just make sure. So this is the top one already. No, blitz. Okay, so that's fine. So, let's take you.
Left, right, left, right.
Ooh, I could have just done it, actually.
One vote's all I need.
Whoa, I fucked something up here. Shit, man, I fucked up again. We know you're a gamer already. You say that, but I'm struggling on this game. Right, so, I just rushed through that then. So, move a card in your deck to the top. Moving that to the top. Okay, then we play the drummer.
Left, right, left,
End turn.
right.
Stream ends with Adam dying to cows. I said cows. Never. Okay, so yeah, now we can play you.
Ours is not to reason why.
You know what? We didn't have to restart, to be honest.
One vote.
Have to continue forever. Yeah, thanks for that. Your votes of confidence inspire me.
Her Majesty knows what she's doing.
Deploy. Give 1 charge to units with depleted order. Fuck. Okay. I've got this. I've got this. I'm sure cows are intelligent and loyal beings fighting. For sure, for sure. Alright. I can do this. I can do this. I need to just take my time. First of all, this needs to go out of the way. Put you at the front. Next on the list is you.
Left, right, left, right.
Right, you at the top. Fine. Right, play you here. We got this, we got this. I promise you guys we have this. So
Company, forward march!
we can also do that as well.
Give me a time.
Okay, end turn. And then we can just do the arbalist. Got soymans and taco seasoning. Sounds amazing. I have no idea what I'm gonna eat after the stream.
Arbalist at your command.
Alright. Cool. So I worked it out on the first time. And then I wasted 3 attempts just faffing about. Because I was rushing it. I'd probably still just eat pasta today. It's, sometimes it's an effort, right? This card has been added to your army and can be found in the command tent. Boom. Shakalaka. Let's set it up then. Pasta without anything. I always remember when I was at New Year's Eve in Prague one year, like 2012 or something like this. And this guy was ordering some food like at a market, and he said like without nothing. It's like, oh, just that phrase without nothing just like sticks in my head and in my heart. It's ridiculous. So I always say shit like this, without nothing, even though I shouldn't, you know. Alright, so that's just fine. Guys, I think that's the end of the stream. I think it's a good time to end it. How did you guys find this this game? Do you have any opinions on the game, guys? Have you enjoyed it? Have you not enjoyed it? .8 out of 10. Okay, is that's how you think about it? Not okay. Cool. Preferred it to the last one. Great, that's fantastic news. Well, the last one is like a classic, so you can't really say anything bad about it, Alizar. I won't allow that. But yeah, it's probably better. You feel like you know what's going on. That's great. So we're gonna host someone. We're gonna host somebody I really, really like. And that would be any of you if you were streaming. But we're actually gonna host Sangspell. Okay, so you guys know Sangspell, right? So go say hi to Sangspell for me. Sangspell is playing Darksiders 2. Alright? So, let's do it. Sangspell. Right. Last one was a masterpiece, and this was like 2 masterpieces. 2 masterpieces of pie. Something like that, yeah, guys. Alright guys, so I'm hosting Sangspell. Sangspell is streaming Darksiders 2. Say hi from me. I'm gonna hang out with Sangspell for a while for sure. Okay? So take it easy, guys. Bye bye. Have a nice evening. Thank you very much for the company. Thank you so much. See you later.